Title: Accused husband slayer, now children's author, sues for deceased hubby's dough. TL: Dr. Kouri Richins, a Utah mom facing charges for her husband's death, pens a children's book about grief and then goes after his estate in a lawsuit. She wants half of the family's $1.9 million home and $2 million from the sale of his masonry business. All the while, our aspiring author hasn't even entered a plea in the criminal case yet. Talk about multitasking. A picture-perfect family affair turns morbidly grey. How's this for a twist in the tale? Kouri Richins, a 33-year-old Utah mother, stands accused of killing her 39-year-old husband, Kouri Richins, before venturing into the world of children's literature with a book about grief. But instead of mourning in silence, she's making headlines by suing for a chunk of his estate. Why just grieve when you can profit, am I right? Eric was found lifeless at the foot of their bed in March 2022. His autopsy report was anything but dull, revealing 5 times the lethal dosage of fentanyl in his system. Now here's the kicker: Kouri admits to serving her husband a cocktail in their bedroom on the night of his death. But was the Moscow Mule mixed with a deadly twist? From grief to greed, a page from the Richins' diary. While Kouri awaits her day in court, she found time to publish a children's book titled Are You With Me? Around the first death anniversary. It's all about navigating the murky waters of grief, ironically, or strategically. The grieving wife is now claiming her stake in her deceased husband's assets. She's asking for half of the equity in their family home, estimated to be worth a cool $1.9 million. That's some steep appreciation from the $400,000 they paid for it back in 2012. What's more, she's also after about $2 million in proceeds from the sale of Eric's share in a stonemasonry business. Estate battles and the curious case of the prenup. According to a prenuptial agreement, Eric's business was to remain solely his unless he kicked a bucket while they were still married. In that case, his business interest would transfer to Kouri. Is this just a tragic coincidence, or was it part of a macabre plan? However, things aren't as easy as they seem. The proceeds are currently being managed by Eric's sister. Prior to his death, Eric had met with an estate planner and directed his assets to be managed by his sis and not his wife. While Eric had intended to provide for both my wife and our children during any time that I am incapacitated and after my death, was he aware of the grim fate that awaited him? This saga of love, loss, and litigation prompts us to question the sanctity of human relationships. Is this just a grieving widow rightfully claiming what's hers, or is there more than what meets the eye? It's your call! And here's a thought-provoking question to end this macabre tale: if Kouri is found,